Okay, listen. Of all the celebrity twists we expected this year, Gigi Hadid going fully sober for Bradley Cooper was not on the bingo card. But here we are, and the story behind it is honestly wild. Imagine one of the most photographed supermodels on the planet deciding to ditch the champagne flutes, the late-night after-parties, the endless Fashion Week cocktails, all because her relationship just got that real. And it's not coming from pressure or scandal. It's coming from love, from intention, and from a partner who's been sober for 2 decades and counting. Today, we're diving deep into the truth behind Gigi's new lifestyle, why insiders say this shift was inevitable, and how this couple quietly became Hollywood's most unexpected wellness power duo. Stick around, because the details about their day-to-day dynamic are even more surprising than the headlines. So here's where the story really picks up. Gigi wasn't exactly known as the queen of nightlife, but she definitely enjoyed the social side of fame. The glamorous events, the fun energy, the occasional cocktail, it was all part of her world. But after she and Bradley started dating, insiders noticed something shift. Suddenly, she wasn't drinking, not even casually, not even on holidays. And sources close to the couple say, this isn't a temporary detox or a short-lived reset. This is a full lifestyle choice, something she's embracing not because she has to, but because she genuinely wants to be aligned with Bradley's values. And honestly, this says a lot about the seriousness of their relationship. When someone changes their daily habits, their routines, even their social patterns, that's bigger than romance. That's commitment. And Gigi seems all in. Now let's talk about Bradley, because his role in this transformation is huge. Cooper has been open for years about his sobriety, describing it as something he works on constantly. He said it saved his career, his focus, his mental health. He doesn't shame anyone who drinks. He just knows he can't be around that atmosphere casually. Friends describe him as warm but firm about his boundaries. And honestly, that's what makes this dynamic with Gigi so interesting. She knew from the beginning that being close to him meant respecting that sobriety wasn't just a preference. It was a cornerstone of his lifestyle. And instead of trying to tiptoe around it, she leaned into it, not performatively, but intentionally. This wasn't a negotiation. It was a natural decision that seemed to deepen their connection right from the start. People close to the couple say they're now in what they call a wellness groove. Sounds simple, but think about it. 2 A-list figures, always photographed, always scheduled, somehow finding a rhythm built on quiet mornings, healthy routines, and shared discipline. And honestly, it's a vibe. They cook together, they wind down without alcohol, they choose small gatherings over huge industry parties, and apparently their friends are impressed by how stable, grounded, and happy they seem. Gigi, who used to be the spark at any event, is finding joy in what she calls clean fun. Mocktail nights, wellness-focused dates, cozy evenings at home. It's the kind of change that only works if it feels good. And by all accounts, it does. Insiders even say Gigi seems more peaceful than ever. But here's what fans are buzzing about. Did Gigi make this change for Bradley? Or was it something she was already heading toward? And the truth is somewhere in the middle. Yes, the relationship absolutely inspired her. But friends say she'd been talking for a while about wanting to feel lighter, more intentional, more balanced. Bradley just happened to be someone whose life already reflected what she wanted to move toward. And once she stepped into it, it clicked. That's why she's not treating sobriety like a temporary challenge. It's more like she's discovered a version of herself she didn't expect. And Bradley? He loves it. Not because she changed for him, but because they now share a rhythm that's natural, calm, and genuinely compatible. It's the kind of shift that strengthens a couple from the inside out. And that's where the relationship gets fascinating. Bradley's friends describe him as someone who values emotional steadiness, honesty, and personal growth. He's known in Hollywood as the guy who quietly shows up for people dealing with addiction, who answers late-night calls, who helps friends detox or get into recovery programs. It's not glamorous. It's real work. And Gigi sees this. She's reportedly said she admires how grounded he is, how he handles pressure without falling into chaos. That admiration has shaped the dynamic between them. She's not just supporting his sobriety, she's participating in it. Walking the walk, not just talking the talk. And that shared lifestyle is one reason insiders call their connection serious, stable, and deeply intentional. So naturally, the question everyone keeps asking is, does this shift mean a proposal is coming soon? And while there's no ring yet, sources say the relationship absolutely has long-term energy. Gigi is reportedly very happy, very committed, and very aligned with Bradley on values that matter. She's not rushing him, but she's also not shy about the fact that she sees a future with him. Their friends describe them as a slow, steady burn, not the chaotic Hollywood flash-in-the-pan romance. And the sobriety factor, believe it or not, has actually brought them closer. When you strip away the noise of nightlife, the late parties, the distractions, what you're left with is real communication, real connection. And that's the foundation they've been building quietly for 2 years. But let's zoom out for a second, because what Gigi is doing isn't small. When a public figure shifts her lifestyle so drastically, people notice. And yet she hasn't made any big statements, hasn't launched a wellness brand, hasn't tried to capitalize on it. She's just living it. And maybe that's why fans find this transformation refreshing. It's authentic. She's not pushing an agenda. She's not trying to reinvent her image overnight. She's simply choosing something that feels right in her personal life and letting the public figure it out on its own. That subtlety says a lot, especially in an industry where every minor change becomes a headline. Gigi has managed to make a major shift, quietly and gracefully. And honestly, that might be the most impressive part. And of course, this has sparked massive conversation online. Fans are debating whether love should inspire lifestyle changes, whether this kind of shift is healthy, whether it's sustainable. But the truth is simple. Adults evolve, and sometimes relationships help us step into healthier versions of ourselves. In Gigi's case, this isn't about restriction. It's about alignment. She's choosing clarity, peace, and connection. And whether you're a supermodel or someone who barely makes it to 9 p.m. without wanting pajamas, there's something relatable about choosing what makes you feel good. The glow-up isn't just physical, it's emotional, and fans can see it. She's calmer, brighter, more present, and definitely more grounded. So where does this leave the Hadid-Cooper romance? Honestly, in a pretty beautiful place. A place where two people with very different histories have found a shared rhythm, built on respect, health, and genuine connection. Whether an engagement happens next month or next year doesn't matter as much as the intentional way they're building their relationship. Gigi's shift to sobriety isn't a headline stunt. It's an act of love, of maturity, and of choosing a life that feels sustainable. And Bradley, with his years of discipline and recovery, has found someone who not only understands his boundaries, but embraces them. If this is what their partnership looks like now, then whatever comes next is probably only going to make them stronger. And honestly, in a world full of messy headlines, this is the kind of love story we don't mind rooting for.